Hi guys, happy Valentine's Day. Today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day bracelet. It's a his and hers. It's macrame. You can do one that says taken, one that says love, married, really whatever you want. But I saw these and I thought they were cute, his and hers. And like I said, it's a very fast and easy project to make. The supplies that you're going to need for this particular macrame is a beading cord. You can get alphabet beads, a scissor, and hypo cement glue. And if you have a macrame board, it makes things easy. Here you go. You're going to take about, my wrist is 7 1/4, so I measured about 14. I doubled it. And that's going to be called the beading cord, and that's where you're going to put your beads on. So what you do is you put your beads on that cord and you put it on the board. And then you take another cord about, you don't need that much, but about an arm's length will be fine. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start with a knot. And then I'll show you how to macrame. So first you put your cords together because you want to center that knot. Once it's centered, you go ahead and you just position that knot where you want to start your macrame. And then to do it, what you're going to do is you're going to start with, I'm a righty, so I'm starting with the right side. I'm just going to take the right cord and I'm going to go over that beading cord. I'm going to take my left cord and I'm going to go over that right cord and then under the beading cord and through that loop, and you're just going to pull it. And then all I'm going to do is this is going to be a flat macrame pattern, so I'm going to alternate left and right. So again, you do the same thing. You put your left thread over that beading cord and then you take your right cord and you go under. And again, just alternate right, left until you get to the desired length. Now, if you walk away and you don't know which side to start from, all you need to do is just count that loop, or just look for that loop, and that loop is on the left side. So if you see that loop, whatever side that loop is on, that's the side you're going to start from. So my loop is on the left, so I know I'm going to start on the left. So now you can continue. Again, you put your cord over that beading cord, and then the other cord goes over and under and then through the loop. And again, if the phone rings, you don't remember which way you started from, just look for that loop, and it's on my right side, so I know I'm going to start with my right side. And you're just going to continue this again until you get to the desired length. Alright, so here we go. I got to the desired length and I'm going to count it now. So what you do is you just count each loop. And I got 22. So now you're at the point where you start adding your beads, and you're just going to add them and do a macrame. So you put your letter up there, and then you go ahead and you just lock that in place right there. You lock that, either a bead or your letter, you just lock it in place with a knot, a single knot, and then you just do the macrame. And you could do, depending on the spacing, I'm only doing a single. So that's just one. You could do two if you want, depending again on how much space you want between your letters. So you want to first lock in that bead with that single knot right there, and then you go ahead and you do your macrame. And then you just continue that. Lock in that letter. And then now that's the last letter, so now I'm just going to macrame until I get to so here we go. Now I'm going to count just to double check to make sure that I have 22. So I'm going to go ahead and count each loop. Okay, 22. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a single knot. So you're going to go ahead and just tighten that nice and snug. You're going to cut off the ends. Cut it off close. And that's it. So you take it off the board, and now you got your bracelet. So tie a knot, a double knot. Side, you make sure that it's even, and then you tie again a double knot, and then you just snip off those ends. Put your ends on the opposite side. You take your scrap piece and you tie a knot. So you get your knot nice and tight, and then you're just going to start macrameing until you get to the width or the length that you want the slide knot to be. So what you're doing right here is you're making a slide knot. So you're just going to take your piece like you've been doing. Is you take your thread, you're going to go over, and then you're going to take the other thread and you're going to go over, and then you're going to go under, and then through that loop. And then you pull. And again, you just continue doing that until you get to the desired length. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Again, this is a fast and easy Valentine's Day present. It could be a last minute present. I know today's Valentine's Day, so it doesn't give you that much time, but again, this didn't take me long at all. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer.